Indianapolis, Indiana. A 5,600-pound, thorough SUV isn't the type of vehicle you typically provide for a place like Indianapolis Motor Speedway, not to say take right into a sweeping left-hander while carrying efforts and speed. But the 2018 Dodge Durango SRT isn't your typical SUV. Appropriately billed by Dodge as being the Charger of SUVs, the Durango SRT starts off with the brand's naturally aspirated 6.4-liter V8 obtained in various versions from the aforementioned Charger as well since the Challenger. The 475-horsepower engine also boasts 470 lb-ft of torque and is also capable of propelling the top brute to 60 miles per hour in 4.4 seconds. That's just 2 ticks slower compared to Challenger 392, which weighs a significantly lighter 4,240 pounds. It growls just like properly as it lets you do in the Challenger when pushed, which can be always good to get a smile, or perhaps a satisfied smirk. Dodge says the Durango SRT's 8-speed automatic, which distributes ability to all 4 wheels with a standard all-wheel drive system that will send approximately 70% of torque towards the rear wheels, has become specifically calibrated with the vehicle. Shifts can reportedly be cracked off inside 160 milliseconds. Enjoy beating that mark yourself, and there's a satisfying hum to all of them when you have the hammer down. Its suspension is bolstered by Bilstein adaptive dampers, 3% stiffer front springs, 16% stiffer rear springs, with an 18% stiffer rear anti-roll bar. The effect can be a surprisingly agile package on the right track that offers an even and comfortable ride on road with minimal NVH in addition to the engine's soundtrack. A noticeable quantity of body roll makes its presence felt on turn-in, but it's linear and easily controlled and definitely won't pull you off your line alone. Slightly front EV weight distribution is 52 hours 48 minutes front-rear. The Durango likes to under as opposed to oversteer, but extra rotation can easily be induced at the appropriate time. Steering feel is rather absent, but there's enough effectiveness against tell the SUV is progressing what you want it to perform and you can enjoy yourself hustling it around a track. That the volume of owners that will track the Durango SRT will likely be somewhere around 0 is near the point. Unsurprisingly, it's an experience that's pretty a lot like that of a Challenger or Charger overall. Brakes are giant 15.0-inch discs wearing red 6-piston Brembo calipers in the beginning and still sizable 13.8-inch discs clamped by 4 pistons for the rear. They're hidden behind 20-inch wheels wearing a couple of sets of available 29,545 Pirelli rubber Scorpion Verdal Seasons or P03 Seasons. The binders reel the large boy in without complaint, though fade definitely will become a concern later in the session in case you're not the smoothest of drivers. Dodge says the Durango SRT needs just 115 feet to get to a full stop from 60 miles per hour. Visually, the SRT separates itself from your rest in the Durango range, having a more aggressive front fascia including a functional hood scoop, a revised tail with large circular exhausts, obligatory SRT badges, and unique wheel designs. Inside, it's the same story, with SRT seats being the highlight unless you delve into the modern performance-oriented pages accessed over the infotainment system's 8.1-inch screen. Also worth highlighting is the modern shifter that slides to and from P to D instead in the controversial pull-push one. In addition to performance data, these pages would be the gateway for picking one in the Durango's 7 drive modes, which adjusts 6 vehicle settings: transmission, shift paddles, stability control, all-wheel drive system, suspension, and steering. You can also configure your very own preferences in the event you desire using the custom mode setup screen. Unlike other Durangos, the SRT seating capacity maxes out at 6 as an alternative to 7, together with a secondary bench-making path for standard captain's chairs. It's bona fide 6-seater because the third row is not a vestigial, just forward space. With 31.5 inches of legroom, its accomplishment spacious, but far larger versus the knee-crunching 24.8 inches available from the GMC Yukon. My 6'4" self surely could climb back there effortlessly, and I had better space in comparison to your average economy class airline seat. There was enough vertical space for my checkout clear likewise, though backwards motion can be stopped through the headliner rather compared to the headrest, potentially resulting in side braining in the case of an accident. Less vertically inclined folks, however, won't encounter this risk. In addition to getting enough space for your whole family, the Durango SRT allows to bring summertime toys along for that weekend getaway, offering as much as 8,700 pounds of towing capacity. With a starting valuation on $64,090, it's hardly what anyone could call affordable, though the Durango SRT can be a bargain in comparison to other SUVs that include similar degrees of performance. Take the $112,345 Range Rover Sport SVR or even the $125,025 Mercedes-AMG GLS 63, for instance, neither that can tow as much as being the Dodge or look as, well, masculine. It's not for anyone, but with the dad on sports team hauling duty who doesn't wish to give up his muscle car. The 2018 Dodge Durango SRT is really as close to keeping his Challenger as he'll get. 2018 Dodge Durango SRT specifications. Price: $64,090 base. Engine: 6.4 liters OHV 16 valve V8 475 HP at 6,000 revolutions per minute. 470 lb-ft at 4,300 revolutions per minute. Transmission: 8-speed automatic. Layout: 4-door, 6-passenger, front engine, AWD SUV. EPA mileage: NA LXWXH 201.2 by 77.1 by 71.9 inches, wheelbase 119.8 inches, weight 5,510 pounds, 060 miles per hour, 4.4 seconds, top speed. NA